traction control, ABS, ride-by-wire, electronic suspension, hill assistance and many more that I cannot even remember. Are all of these features really necessary? In this video, I'm gonna tell you how to avoid this marketing trap and buy exactly what you need. So if you have nothing to do, grab your favorite drink and stay with me. Welcome back, guys. Outside is -10, I cannot ride, so I think it's a proper time to have this a little motorcycle talk and to tell you some important things that you have to understand, you really have to understand. And inside of the garage at the moment is, I'll say, around 8 degrees. I hope after a few minutes it will be better. I guess that now you will expect me to have this speech against all of these safety features, but no, instead of that, I'm gonna show you an alternative point of view that I really hope will help you to see the things from a different angle. I will ask you to think a bit and be absolutely honest with yourself and answer one very simple question. Why did you start riding motorcycles? It is because you wanted to try new technologies, to ride as fast as possible with all of these new safety features on board, or to have the most modern adventure design? Or you start riding because you wanted to feel the freedom that motorcycles give? Of course, if you start riding a long time ago, the answer is actually obvious, because back in the days, all of these things, they were not existing. But if you're new to this, if you just jump into this adventure world, please answer this question. And if you're really honest, and you should, because you cannot lie yourself forever, the answer will be that everything that you ask from the motorcycle is to give you some freedom from the busy life that you have, busy work, job, a lot of problems, family and stuff like that, right? This will be the answer. The freedom to move around, the independence to travel, to see other people like you, other countries, other motorcyclists, to be mechanics, to touch your motorcycle all the time, to try to improve it, to make it better machine that suits to your riding needs. Some people love to race, others not. Fair enough, everyone is free to do whatever they like with their motorcycles or the type of motorcycles they've got. But the main idea always has been the same: to ride as much as possible and enjoy your life. So far, almost everyone will agree with me, but wait to hear the rest of my speech, because it might completely change your mind, might even force you to press dislike button or unsubscribe from my channel, because you're not going to like what I'm about to say. This itself makes me a unique person or stupid, whatever you choose to be. But I honestly don't mind, because my goal always been the same: to see the whole world. And if I can help a few people during this process, I'll be more than happy. My mission will be completed. That's why I continue and keep making these videos over and over again. With all of this being said, let's now move to the more serious talk. How exactly all of these modern features, so-called safety features or new technologies that we can see on all new motorcycles nowadays, are going to help you? Are they going to give you the freedom that you're looking for, or only raise the price of already expensive motorcycles? Don't you see that 99% of all of this is made for profit? I'm very happy with my choice and I have all the freedom that I need. Is that so? Do you have the freedom because of the safety features that you paid extra, or because of the motorcycle? And do you really believe that with other model, more simple model, you won't be able to have the same freedom? Will traction control, ABS, hill assistance and all of these things help you to become a better rider? No, it's absolutely the opposite. They will spoil you like a child, and they will gently help you to lose some of the important habits that you should have to ride a motorcycle. Or maybe ride-by-wire, cruise control and electronic suspension will help you travel more than you will do without them. Also, don't forget that without cornering, ABS, different riding modes and radar, you won't be able to do anything. They're like must-have for all modern motorcycles. Without them, oh man, it is impossible to do anything. Don't listen stupid people like Pavlin that riding motorcycles from prehistorical era. Pavlin, you just overreacted. Most of these features saving lives every single day. Do you have any idea how many accidents are prevented because of these safety features that you're blaming right now? I understand and I will agree with this, but I also know that so many people every single day losing their ability to ride because of these safety features. They just forget how to ride. And if for any situation they need to change the motorcycle or they have a problem with the safety features on their motorcycle, it immediately means that they will have an accident. Also, I know that in so many places around the world, especially Asia and South America, millions of people riding motorcycles every single day. And they're much more than the people in Europe and in the States. I'll say that the ratio is 100 to 1. Which is basically mean to every motorcycle rider that we have here in Europe or in USA, they will have 100 over there. And they still ride their motorcycles, and most of them never heard about ABS, and I'm not gonna talk even about the rest of the features that they cannot even imagine. And from my experience and from everything that I have seen, they don't have many accidents, and they're actually very good riders. Believe it or not. If you are owner of a new motorcycle with all of these safety features, I will ask you to make one simple experiment that will last, let's say, 1 week. For 1 week, every time when you feel your traction control or your ABS working, please make a note. Just make a mark. I felt it today on this corner, I felt the ABS or the traction control every time. And after 1 week, you go to this list and check how many times you needed assistance while you're riding, how many times you needed your ABS and your traction control. And I will tell you right now that every time when you felt your traction control or ABS or whatever system you have, you made a mistake. And you made a mistake without any consequences because you did not learn anything, because you have the safety system. In other situations, first time when you feel it, you'll know, oh, okay, next time I have to be slower on this corner because I might slide. So every time when you feel your traction control or your ABS, this basically means that you made a mistake. And this is how you continue learning wrongly, because you have this assistance. It's like a child who is always protected from their parents. Don't go there, don't go there. And finally, when the child starts going alone, only problems. I hope that you understand it, but please make these experiments and we can talk again. Because of this system, so many people don't have the basic skills to ride the motorcycles. And I've been asked so many times why I'm changing so often the rear brakes of my Tenere. Because I use the rear brake. Because I learned how to use the brakes front and rear at the same time. And many people try to convince me that the rear brake is not so important. If it's not important, why is there? You have to use the motorcycle the way it's designed. So you need to go back to the basics. So what is the problem to ride as you should, even if you have the safety systems? Because you cannot spin your wheel because you have traction control. You cannot slide because you have ABS. You cannot go on the corner faster because the systems will prevent you. So to have the normal basic skills, you need to go back to the beginning where you start riding motorcycles, learn how to do it, and then you will have the skills. But again, we have this but. If you continue riding with safety systems, all of this slowly will disappear, because our brain and our body are very clever biological machines, and everything that you don't use is just vanished. To support my words on what I told you, that most of the people forget how to ride, I'll tell you that I made a very quick research on Google, and I found some very interesting results. The research was made mostly for USA and Europe and UK partly, because these are the only continents that I can find a lot of information. The rest, like Asia or South America, I cannot find this data. But as I said, the results are very surprising. The research I did was about the death accidents that we have in the last 20-30 years. As you can see, the data does not lie and the numbers are only rising. As I said, this is only in USA and Europe, where most of the motorcycles will have at least a few safety features. The last chart really caught me unprepared. I did not expect such a curved line. As you can see, the line dropped in the year 2000, probably because of more helmet and gear use, and started rising again after that, even though it should have gone down, because since then all technologies and safety features have come into the market. Let me be the first who is going to tell you, the king is naked. If you don't know this tale story, go find it and read it, because it will help you to see the current situation way more easily. And to finish my speech, let me tell you this: the more safety features you have on your motorcycle, the faster you are going to lose some of the most important riding skills that you need to avoid accidents. Even though they might help you in many situations, they cannot prevent everything, and they will have very bad long-term effect on your riding abilities. Don't let the motorcycle companies to blind you like a spoiled kid and sell you things that you don't really need. Also, never let your motorcycle, or to be more precise, the computer of your motorcycle, to take the most important decisions about your ride, even though in most of the situations it's gonna be in your favor. Just don't let them do it. And never forget that people invented computers, not the other way around. Thank you very much for watching this video. Press like or dislike, whatever it deserves. If you subscribe, even better. See you in the next one. Ciao.